I was about 7 years old when Dolly Parton first made me believe that a poor little country girl could have dreams bigger than the hills that surrounded her. I used to watch her every Saturday night on the Porter Wagner show. I loved her beautiful smile. She was magnetic. Every time you watched her, you were just drawn to her. Her voice sounded like a beautiful songbird, and I loved Dolly. She went from Porter Wagner, and I remember watching her on her own show. And I love how she used to, the swing used to drop down, and she would sing, "Love is like a butterfly." That was a magical time in my life, and Dolly helped shape me because I was a funny looking little girl. I probably still am funny looking. Long red hair, freckles everywhere. My teeth were all mangled and messed up. But you know what? I love to sing, and I didn't know that I was ugly. Nope, I didn't know I was ugly. I just sang. And I would sing as I walked down the road, and I would sing as I played with my dogs, and I would sing to the hills and to the hollers. I remember Dolly talking about that, so I just sang. I remember singing anywhere and any place that I could sing. I remember in the 2nd grade, I wanted to be in the talent show at school. And I was persistent. I would not take no for an answer. I remember Mrs. Powell. God love Miss Powell. She was our music teacher. I tried out, I know, more than 3 times. Now, I believe she finally, as I grow up and I'm looking back, I think to myself, did Mrs. Powell just finally give in and let me sing? Because no matter how many times she turned me away and said no, I would go back and audition the next day because I wanted to sing and I needed to be heard. Oh, Dolly, thank you for that. When I was 16, there was a talent show in our county, the county festival, and I wanted to sing. And I sang a song bigger than this 16-year-old girl. I sang Jolene. Oh, Dolly, how I loved you. You gave me permission. You gave me permission to pursue my dreams. Did I grow up and become an amazing singer? No, I didn't. But I sang. I sang in church. I sang, and I still sing. Now, I sing to God. I sing and worship to Him, and that's the most beautiful place that I can possibly think of singing. But Dolly, you gave me permission because I was a funny-looking little girl. I didn't know that when I started out. When I got in school, I sure found out that I was funny-looking because about 7 years old, 6 or 7, I started going to school, and that's when I found out I was funny-looking. And that's when everybody made fun of me. And that's when I didn't have any friends. And that's when I would cry on the bus for years, all the way home. Every day I cried, God, why'd you make me look like this? I didn't understand. But I had resilience, and I wouldn't stop. I just remember Dolly singing and singing, and I remember her interviews talking about don't give up on your dreams. Now, like I said, I never thought I was going to be a famous singer. Well, I kind of wanted to be. Didn't really happen. I had some people that spoke into my life and kind of tore that dream down. Shame on them, because I did have talent. But it's not something I truly want to do now. Middle school, I didn't dress like everybody else. Again, I was the strange, odd, ugly duckling, I felt like. I didn't dress like everybody else. Who did I dress like? I dressed like Dolly. But you know what? I had courage. I wasn't afraid, and I never hid my light. I didn't understand my light, and I was sure nobody else understood it, but I didn't hide it. My life went on to high school, and I started transforming. I wasn't necessarily the ugly duckling anymore. I still had things that I had to press through. My early life, into my 20s and 30s, I went through some hard times. I got knocked down. I got the snot just totally beat out of me. What dreams I did have. By the time I was in my 30s and 40s, I literally had forgotten them. I didn't know anymore who I was supposed to be. I ended up married to after my husband passed away, that I loved dearly, I ended up being married to a narcissist. And that did a number on me, dismantled me, took me down, robbed me of my dreams. Did I want to be in show business? I sure did. Did I want to be on the stage? I sure did, just like Dolly. But I never aspired to being in Hollywood. My joy was entertaining children. I love to entertain children, to bring joy to the world with kids. The name of my company was All Smiles Clown Company. One smile at a time, I could change the world. And when the narcissist got a hold of me, he stole my smile. He stole my joy. He robbed me and emptied me, and I forgot who I was. But God never forgot who I was. When I finally got out of that relationship, he began to rebuild my life. And he began to bring life to the dreams that I had. And he began to whisper those dreams. And I began to remember. I began to wake up. I began to come alive again. I even went to Pigeon Forge right in my mid-40s. I was just coming back from being completely lost in narcissistic abuse. God sent me to Pigeon Forge, to a children's entertainment cadabra, a conference there, my first conference, and I had dreamed and dreamed of going there, and I finally got to go, and I got a puppet, and that puppet began to change my life and bring life to me. And then somebody saw me on Facebook using my puppet, Steve Axtell puppet. I bought one at the Roosters, and I began to perform on Facebook during COVID. And someone reached out to me and asked me, would I like to have a large ostrich puppet that Steve Axtell had made. And many of you have no clue who Steve Axtell is, but I knew, and I knew about this puppet. And she would, I say she because I named her she. Well, I named her Dolly. My larger-than-life puppet, Dolly, was a 6-foot ostrich. It was given to me. I didn't pay for this. This man found me on Facebook, didn't know me from anybody. He was retiring and asked me to take his puppet. Would I give her a good home? I was elated. Dolly came to life in my life, and I began to perform again. Do I still perform? I perform when I go to senior homes and I do things like that. Am I ever going to be Darcy? Absolutely not. But I'm happy. I'm happy. I have my voice back. I have my dream back. I started working on my life story, my memoir, my book. God is restoring the dreams. Friends, ladies that are watching this, who have been beat down and lost all their hope because of narcissistic abuse, toxic relationships, told we're ugly, told all manner of things, dismantled. It's time that we live like Dolly. Let's believe in ourselves. Dolly believed in her dreams. Let's believe in our dreams. It's not too late. You might be 50, you might be 60, you might be 70. And if you have a dream that God is bringing back to you, something you wanted to do, whether you ever will be on the stage, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's time we pursue it with everything we've got. Because if Dolly's life ever spoke anything, it spoke resilience. It spoke, don't ever give up. It spoke, have tough skin, persevere, push on, and keep moving forward, because your life can make a difference. My life can make a difference. Thank you, Dolly, for giving me permission to just be who I am, the little country girl who lived on a dirt road, who was ugly, who didn't ever think that she would amount to anything. But you gave me permission to pursue my dreams, that my dreams mean something. And friends, your dreams mean something too. God bless you. Remember Dolly this week. Play some music and smile. She was a gift from heaven. And subscribe to my channel if you'd like to follow me and hear more of my videos and possibly my book that is coming the first part of next year. God bless you.